Okay, children of God, I can sit and chit chat a little bit because I have a little bit of time. But let me roll the window up. Let me roll the window up and put the air conditioner half as big. I've been trying not to use the air conditioner unless I need to, because somebody said that air conditioning kind of runs the system more than without the air conditioner. So it's like, well, then maybe I shouldn't be having the air conditioner on more than I absolutely need, because is it putting pressure that's making it harder for the belt or not? I don't know. So I just pick or choose as I go for these last couple days, but I got so hungry. So I woke up this morning and I slept in for a little bit. There was somebody who needed a miracle, and they didn't get there until after 8, I think, or around 8, after 8, I don't remember. I wasn't looking at the clock specifically, but it was around 8 or a little after 8. And I was waiting because they had trucked out. They trucked all the way out to get their miracle. And I was like, well, then I'm not going to work at 6 a.m. and I'm not going to work at 7 a.m. I'm going to wait until they get here. They got there like, I think 8 something. It was around there. And, but they got their miracle, and I made sure I sat there until I felt my powers like leave me and go into them. And then I finished getting the car all ready and got my butt to work. But, I had started work at 8 something or something. So I was like, well, I got to hurry. I have to make it to this amount for the work that the gentleman is going to do tomorrow. And I knew that I had to work, a pretty good day today, because I needed to work a pretty good day every day to make it to the amount that gentleman needs to finish to do this work. So, and I knew it was going to be difficult, and I was right. I barely made it. I'm on my last delivery, so this is my last deliveries, and I barely made it. But I made it, so I'm going to have enough of the money for the gentleman tomorrow, and that's all I was trying to get to. So, but I got a late start, so I just started working. I did not stop for anything. And then just recently, I was like, I am starving. Man, when you don't pay attention and you just work, and you don't pay attention and you just work, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm so hungry. And right away, I remember when we were in San Diego and we remembered that Jack in the Box takes CBT. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to Jack in the Box. I am damn hungry. And I thought, well, I better hurry up because I'm on my way to pick up my last order. So I just barked out the best things that sounded good. 2 tacos, 3 egg rolls, a cheesecake, and one of those chocolate cakes, and some soda. Now, did I get it all down? No, I have 2 egg rolls left. Well, 1.5. I have like 1.5 egg rolls left. And the chocolate cake. But listen to what's left, like nothing. I ate like the biggest pig. I was so hungry. But I was so grateful. I like to be in a predicament like that, because I was just so grateful to have food. And I was just so grateful that being able to eat was not going to ruin that I barely got to the amount of money I need to give the gentleman tomorrow. So I was like, well, I'm really grateful because I have the money for the gentleman. I have food stamps. What a blessing for food. I'm just going to keep going. I have been burning that belt every time it has like a frazzled or shredded area. If I see the shredded and frazzled has actually pulled some of the plastic off, I try to burn the plastic and get it back onto the belt. It's still, that belt is half on, half off. I keep trying to use a knife to push the belt farther in, because I thought maybe when it's cold in the morning, it'll be easier to push on. No. Maybe when I drive for a while and it's really hot and the belt and the metal's really hot, maybe it'll be easier to push in. Nah. But I still keep trying. I put the knife by the belt, and I just try to push the belt into that little thing more, so it's on it more and not half on, half off. But yeah, it goes how it goes. I mean, every now and then you get a little bit of a move. That's about as good as it goes. So yeah, I just have to wait till he does it all tomorrow, and I think that's as good as it's gonna get. But so the real reality, children of God, is that death is a very scary reality. These countries that were trying to run for their lives are in an ultimate dangerous, scary situation. If you go to My Queen, the gods will show you reality and what's going on. But it's very overwhelming, and you'd want to freak out and go hysterical or something. So if you don't want to totally understand, maybe go to My Queen, and tell them, hey, God's through My Queen. Can you show me like a similar to what's going on out there? There's something real scary about death altering yourself. Very creepy and scary. And these countries want to live on in like a badass superior running it. Like these countries want to live on with gods that live on and be giants, not weirdo zombie fucking whatever murder alteration gross shit the United States and Dubai want to dish out forever just because it's their sicko murder people, antichrist, fixations, turn-ons, and agendas. But is it scary, creepy shit? It is scary, creepy shit. If you could look at what's really going on, children God, you would look at these countries that want to survive and be like, you guys are the biggest badass motherfuckers ever known. And they really are. Because the United States and Dubai just became out of control, overwhelming gross shit overnight, and like everybody is making a decision to get up and fight against it. Man, this is not a world war. This is two countries that want to murder the world over and over forever. Like, they're out of their fucking minds. They're able to die unthinkably. It's horrifying. And these countries are massive. Are the husbands doing really, really good? You guys did want to check up on the husbands. Are they taking good care, buddy? Gotta check on your daddies. Make sure your daddies are living up to like the greatness of God, the superiority of the times. Well, the daddies that are passing every test like it's nothing, they're doing really well. The daddies that are better than passing tests, the daddies that are passing like advanced beyond tests, they are really kicking ass and running and shit out there. Some of these daddies, though, they struggle with passing every test. They struggle with being the superiority you would dream or wish. So, yes, children of God, I would still wish and hope that you guys would put a little prayer in for everybody all the time through My Queen. The children of God are what keep everybody going and surviving and enjoying victories and more, because you guys are the precious babies. So, yeah, if you guys could... It's hard. It's hard. If you could remember as children of God to, any words of love or support for the gods. If it's bad for a daddy, it's real bad for a god behind the daddy. But I mean, it's going as good as it can go. We are a bunch of victorious, powerful gods, but we're fighting against shit backed by our worst evil god enemies. This just goes as knocked down, drag out as it has to. The gods, us gods want the children of God to be spoiled. But it's gonna hit some realistic moments. If you guys want to be part of realistic moments, though. If you are the type of children of God that would want the men in black and alien ship to visit you on purpose. Go to my queen, my queen, my queen. Gods would love to make sure whatever they're going to do anyway maybe erupts right by you or your school or something, so it's kind of cool. And you guys could maybe be possessed by the gods to do something fun. Or possessed by the husbands to do something really cool in front of everybody at high school or something. Or in front of your work or something. You know, watch that Avengers movie. So watch the Avengers movie where people were just working in their buildings and a big alien comes out of the sky. And just imagine what you would be like in those kind of situations and see if you want to sign up for something like that on purpose. To maybe help one child of God who doesn't like drama or scary to not have those situations show up in front of them because you're taking the brunt of the heat or the problem with the gods upon yourselves as children of gods with husbands or something. It's up to you guys. You know, you guys are the precious children of God. Between you guys and the husbands, you guys are the be-alls and end-alls and, you know, what matters the most. We do have the godly kids and the children of Jesus. We always say child of God to honor, you know, this is God the Father's area, but yeah, you know, the ones that are Buddha's almighty children are like up in the Holy Grail, like the godly, like the children of Jesus. You know, the really, 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 really good people are like everything to the gods. So yeah, run to my queen, my queen, my queen. You guys dream, 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 build, build, build. And like, yeah. Sadly, you can tap into as much bad or good as you guys want. This end of the world is very overwhelming. You can tap into as much out there or as much normal, stable, predictable as you guys want to. This end of the world pretty much hits every gamut. And that's it. I'm going to finish. Oh, husbands. Sorry, husbands. I talked about the belt and stuff. So, I'm going to finish up this last delivery thing. It's one of those jobs where you deliver like a bunch of times just one package. So I'm on the last job through the app. It's the job where you just keep delivering one package to people over and over and over, and then at the last one you're just done. And but they're not back to back to back. Sometimes you do that, husbands. So sometimes husbands you have like 10 deliveries, but they live like a minute apart. So you'll drop one off and then drive for 1 minute, drop another one off, drive for 1 minute, drop another one off, drive for 1 minute for all 10 packages. And then sometimes, like this situation, it's going to take too long compared to 1 minute in between deliveries, because this delivery is 17 minutes away. So I made the last delivery. Now this one is 17 minutes away. And then there was another delivery where I made the delivery at the beginning of this thing, and the next one was not right next to it. It was down the way 10 minutes more or less or something. So it might not be really, really fast, husbands, but as soon as I finish all this, I will be right by the truckers in the nice predictability of where the husbands like to know that I'm just in a corner safe so they can rest for the night and relax. And they know that the belt hasn't left me stuck or stranded somewhere or whatever. So I will check in when I am right next to truckers and the whole day's done. But I do have a husband that worries about me kind of a lot lately. So he's a husband who has watched me go through too many things. So he doesn't really like when I'm in too much of an actual like bad situation. So that's why I'm doing it right now, so he calms down and knows it's going as good as it can go. And then when I get near the truckers, I'll tell everybody I'm by the truckers. Everything's fine until tomorrow when I take the car to the gentleman, and then that'll help the husbands just relax while we just do what we gotta do for this last night to be back up on the grind.